Chat, what's going on? What is up? Let's make sure all the streams are working. There we go. YouTube's live. Kick is live. It's Twitch live. Let's see. Too many keyboards. I'm typing on the wrong keyboard. There we go. We are live. Chat, your boy is not on a playground. He's not in a crib. He's not in the ocean. Your boy's in the building. Hope you're having a great night. Hope you're having a great night. Hey, I'm not 3 hours late. You're 3 hours late. The 8 o'clock stream was missed because we had to handle some business, so we missed out on $15,000. You guys know we would have won. It's all good though. I want to stop by for a little bit just to check in on you, because that's the type of compassion I have. Bakor is in the building. What's going on, Bakor? Just came in to check on everybody, see how things were going. I also wanted you guys to check out a quick video with me to tell me if you saw this, because it's funny and ridiculous at the same time. So we'll check in on that before we end the night. Man, what'd y'all do? By now you should have had dinner. You should have had dessert. Work day should be over. School day should be over. Maybe. I know some people chime in from New Zealand and Japan and Australia, so maybe your work day is just starting. You're getting up for the day. You're about to get your breakfast in. You're about to eat those Fruity Pebbles. French toast. That power shake. Did you hit your 150 milliliters of water is the question. Did you stay hydrated all day? How you feeling? How are you feeling? I don't like those eyes. It should be for sure. I hit 150 milliliters. I'm good. Workout was good. Work was good. School was good. I'm ready to close this night out. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do it. You should be fresh and refreshed by now. We played some games earlier in the morning. We had some good tips and advice. You guys should have made a ton of money on some investments, on some bonuses that we spoke about. You should really be on that next level. You should be a dynamic new person. That amount of water is crazy, chat. That is easy. Chat, how do you think your body survives? What percent of your body do you think is made out of water? Anything you just said is wrong. It's something like 80%. Knowledge just seeping out my pores. So if you're not drinking water, you're going to become evaporated water. Gone. Gone. If your body is 0.1% water, I'm pretty sure you would look like, what's the dude's name from Star Wars? I almost said Jehoshaphat, which is a name from the Bible, just because it sounds like somebody that is, you know, a little bit more blubber on the bones. But you would look like, what is the dude's name? Darth Vader? No, the big blob guy. What is dude's name? We're gonna be stuck here until you guys find out. What is his name? Slop? Slop. We're gonna call him Slop. If you have 0.1% water, you would look like Slop. Gabba the Hutt? I don't think that's his name. Gabba the Hutt? That's Yo Gabba Gabba. You guys are getting things mixed up. There's zero chance this dude name is Gabba the Hutt. There's no way. Yo Gabba Gabba is a cartoon. The Hutt sounds right, but it's not. It can't be Gabba. Somebody's selling with that. No, it's not Gabba the Hutt. So you're going to be looking like Slop. You don't want to walk around looking like Slop. How you spell it? I don't know. I don't know his name. I don't know his name at all. Absolutely crazy. And you don't want to look like Darth Vader either. Just because he had skills. Just because he had the Force. Remember, his face was all types of Jabba the Hutt. There you go. Jabba. Spot on. You guys got it. Remember, Darth Vader's face looked like a cockroach. He got burned all up. I think he fell in some lava, right? Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure he fell in some lava. Pretty sure he fell in some lava. Lava rhymes with Java, so you should always remember that. Man, we had a super duper beautiful run on Brawl Stars this morning, by the way. It was phenomenal. Check out the stream if you haven't already. Phenomenal. Unstoppable. We had a great game last night, indie game. We'll pick back up on some indie horror games maybe tomorrow. We'll definitely do that. We'll get back on TF2 also. We got to find another game too. Y'all got some recommendations? Pop them in there. Pop them in. All right, y'all want to check this video out? I was trying to wait until people had a chance to see the stream was up since we are behind on time. Let me check YouTube. Hang on. Okay, we good. We're good. We're good. I see you, chat. I see you. So check this out. Did you guys see this? Let me see if I can get it pulled up. Hold, please. This was crazy. So this lady here was going to court for some type of traffic violation. I think she was in court for a traffic violation. Check it out. And she tries to fool the judge. Tell me if she is just simply ridiculous or if this is something you would try. Hang on. See if I can get it pulled up. Check me out. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, so check this out, chat. Let's watch this lady. I think the volume's on 35. Let me turn it down a little bit.
You cannot be driving, ma'am. What are you doing? Come on.
I'm not driving. I'm a passenger in a car.
You're still not, I'm not hearing cases with people driving or as passengers in cars.
Okay, I will pull over right
Short of us coming out to everybody's house and doing these on boats and stuff in the summer, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I have an emergency. I'm going out of town for a family member, but I will.
So I'm gonna pause. He said, I'm not going to do court with you if you're driving. I want everybody to put on their thinking caps and look at her. She's top left corner. What would give it up that you would either say she is or she is not driving? Don't shout it out. Don't shout it out. Keep it to yourself and we'll keep watching. Just keep all those things in your head.
Have my driver pull over. Hang on 1 second. I'm sorry. I didn't know that I wasn't allowed to be in a car, but hang on 1 second.
Am I crazy or does it not look like you're driving that car?
I'm not driving the car. I'm a passenger in the car, sir.
What side of the car are you on?
I'm on the left-hand side.
I'm on the left-hand side. Y'all caught that. All right, continue on.
Would you be on the left-hand side if you're a passenger in the front seat? Am I missing something?
Right-hand side. I'm sorry. I've been sitting in a room. I didn't know.
Yeah, the seatbelt's coming off of the driver's side. Right? You know you're lying to me, right?
No, I'm not, sir.
Never show you the driver.
Let me see the driver. Let me see the driver.
Hold on. I'm going to rewind that. Please look at her eyes. I want everybody to stop and just look at her eyes. When he says, let me see the driver the first time, please look at her eyes. Please.
Never show you the driver.
Let me see the driver. Let me see the driver.
Hang on 1 second.
Now.
I have to ask their permission.
Now.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're not in the you weren't in the driver's side. You think I'm that stupid? I'm going to go ahead and enter a default judgment. Our paperwork says that we can't have, that they can't drive. Does it not, Jennifer?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I took a breath in and started choking. Well, I
Does
missed
our
that.
paperwork not tell people that
This is how crazy this video is. He's asking. I think he just asked the stenographer a question. She literally said, and I'm gonna rewind it. I'm pretty sure she said, I took a breath and started choking. What is happening here? Let me back it up a little bit. Did she say that?
does it not, Jennifer?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I took a breath in and started choking. Well, I missed what
Does
you
our
said.
paperwork not tell people that they can't be in a car?
I don't know, Your Honor. I'd have to look at it
The
again. I haven't
paperwork
looked
that
at it
I'm
in a while.
looking at, it does not say that I cannot be in a car.
I'm entering a default judgment. You lied to me. Judgment 1921-85. Send me your counsel and put in there defendant was not available at the time and then was driving a car and telling the court she was not. I'm entering a default judgment. Have a great day. Thank you.
So- hey, hold on. Listen. Oh my gosh. That is the craziest thing. How is this stenographer taking bro, taking breath and oh my gosh. Hey Kiara, I see you. I'm gonna add you. I'll add you for sure. You gonna pull up with your crew for the next stream? Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Definitely add you for
Thank you.
sure to the Discord. Hang on, this thing's still playing in my ear. Let me get rid of it. That is absolutely crazy. Tell me that's not absolutely crazy. My next question for you is, if you were that lady, would you even go down with that lie? Would you try to fight for that lie, or are you gonna switch it up and try something different? What would be your best tactic to get out of that situation? I mean, everything went wrong for her. You had the seatbelt. Of course, if you're in the driver's side, it comes from your left to your right. So they saw it crossing her shoulder. She won't let them see the driver. Talking about she had to get permission. Now that I'll give her a W for that. I have to get permission. You can't just show some. Well, if they're in public, you can, but I guess your car is considered a private space. Yeah. Yeah, she took that all the way to the end. You would just give up at that point? No, that was absolutely hilarious. Again, the stenographer choking when she's about to breathe and not being able to answer the judge about the paperwork. I will say maybe that's a legal loophole because the judge said, I think you're not supposed to be driving while you're in court. No one knew. So if I'm that lady, she shouldn't have lied. Now all she has to do is look at her paperwork. If it's not specified that you can't drive, which I'm pretty sure it probably isn't, then she can get the court order overthrown. But like, hey, I was there on time. They just didn't want to hold the proceedings because he didn't like where I was seated. But yeah, her lying, she might have dug herself a ditch. An uncontrollable ditch. She dug herself from the United States to China with that ditch. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. She took an L. I was laughing about that video all day. No lie. Had me laughing all day. Ridiculous. But it's funny. I see stuff like that and I always think in my head, there's no way. This has to be AI. There's no way these videos are real. The real life videos are funnier and better than the AI videos. I'm like, these are real people living life and doing these things. She should have asked to just move the date. You would think so. Maybe she's already done that a couple of times and that was the final date. She either, sometimes you get to a point where you either show up or they put out a warrant for your arrest depending on the severity of the crime. Or you're just in default if you don't show up and you have to pay. And of course, if you don't have the money, you can't pay the fine. You can't pay the fine, you got to do the time. The audacity, that is crazy. The audacity of some people. Would you rather pay? What do you think is more severe? Would you rather pay to go to a local jail? Now, I didn't say prison. I know you guys know prison and jail, or maybe some of you don't. Those are two different things. You can go to a jail, a local jail, instead of going to prison, you know, federal prison, penitentiary, something like that. Those are normally for a longer stay if you committed a crazy act. But would you rather go to jail or pay thousands of dollars in fine? Would you just take the L and go to jail? Now, I guess you could say if you pay the fine, you could negotiate it maybe not being on your record. But let's just say it's on your record no matter what. Would you rather pay money that you don't have and have to save up for it and work hard to pay and still pay your bills? Or would you rather just take the L and go to jail for a little bit? Let's just say you got to go to jail for a week. You would pay the thousands of dollars? I don't know. You would pay the money. I would take the week in jail. I know when I was growing up, there were a lot of people that you knew that were in jail, right? So a lot of family members, a lot of friends. So you would go there and still know people. Now, it was still tough. Of course, you have people in there, gangs, people that don't like you, etc. You'd have to watch your back. But if it's already on my record, I'm going to pocket the money. I'm going to pocket the money. I could use the money, invest, and get more money. Because remember, if you're going through all this, you probably don't make that much money already. I'm just saying. Too weak for jail. There's a lot of weak people physically in jail. But you know, if you just don't mess with anybody, a lot of times no one's going to mess with you. If you go in there and you look some type of way, you look super nervous, or you just, you know, go in there and act crazy. Go in there and start talking to yourself. Take some of the books they have for you in commissary or somewhere else and start eating the paper. Sharpen a fork, put it in your pocket. Like, just, you know, do some basic things to let people know I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to get with him. You do have a toilet inside of your cell, so, I mean, it's not peaceful. But, you know, it's a little bit of privacy. Now, if you're going into the bathroom where everybody is, because, of course, you do have to take a shower, I mean, that's a different story. That's a different story. And in some places, you don't always have to take a shower. You just stank. You can be stank for a week. You can take that L and be stank for a week. But listen, people seeing you is no different than being in school. Chat. When you're in school and you're playing sports and you're in gym, most of the time you have to take a shower before you go back to class. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Most people say school is like jail, right? Why do you think? Because the teachers and the principals are the wardens and the prison guards. You gotta ask to go everywhere. You can't get up and do what you want to do. And you gotta take public showers. Put two and two together. I just connected all those dots for y'all. I mean, I'm not saying people watch me go to the bathroom in school. That's kind of weird. I'm just saying the potential was there. They should be in jail. I agree. I mean, if that activity was taking place, that's not cool. And I'm not sitting here telling people to do it. I'm just saying the similarities are very, very non-conspicuous. Don't fight me. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I went to school just like everybody else at a public school. Do not make it look like I went to a weird penitentiary military school. Public schools, chat, just like everybody else. And I know everybody on here had the same experience. You will not convince me otherwise. I've seen movies. I've seen several movies. That stuff happens all the time. Turn on any movie where there's a high school. Turn on Harry Potter. Look at how those do. In Harry Potter, there was a female ghost in the male bathroom. Do not sit here and say that these things didn't happen. Say there wasn't. Go back and watch Harry Potter. I don't know if it was the goblins and the witch or whatever they called it, but it happened. Very similar to what we just saw. That is evidence number one. If we're in court, I'm going to hand that to the judge and say, I would like to place this evidence into the court as clue number one as to why BG is speaking truth. Chat, you don't have to be worried. You cannot, you can't negate anything I said. Everything was of the utmost truth. I didn't say there was a ghost in my school bathroom. I said there was a ghost in Harry Potter's bathroom, which then leads me towards the connection we just made around jail, gym, shower, public environment. That's the only thing I was saying. Don't shoot the messenger. It's the only thing I was saying. You guys are creating your own world. I was just presenting facts. You can create your own fantasy. I was just putting out the facts. You got to have a solid foundation of truth, and that's what I just handed you. You guys are on a quicksand right now. You're quickly sinking. You're quickly sinking. This wouldn't have happened if you would have won the 15K at the game, you know, like we were supposed to at 8 o'clock. But you guys are upset because you didn't win the game. You're taking it out on me. Hey, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm here to help. I am Bob the Fix-It Felix. Combine the two. My name is Bob the Fix-It Felix. I'm just here to repair, help, and provide. That's all I do. Hey, it's time to drink. Get some water. Bob the Fix-It Felix. I am here to help. Anything you need, pop it in there. QA. I'm here to make you a millionaire. Who wants to be a millionaire? Do you honestly think most people want to be a millionaire, by the way? I was thinking about this. You think people like the idea of money or actually like having money? Because those are two different things. I think a lot of people like the thought of, hey, I would love to have all this money in the bank so I can quit my job. I don't think they really want that. Because a lot of people get the money, don't have a job, and they're bored out of their minds and they don't know what to do. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys ever seen this. The creator, I forget the guy's name, of Minecraft. You can go back and watch the interview with him. Created Minecraft. He sold it to Microsoft. Don't quote me on this. I want to say for like $650 million. This is like, what, 10, 15 years ago? Maybe, no, 10, 8 years ago. So he has all this money. He has like almost $1 billion in the bank. He said he got all that money. The problem was he would then start to go to events and he didn't know anybody. And he didn't like anybody. And then when he wanted to play with his friends, his married friends, his single friends, and everybody else, they all had 9-to-5 jobs. They all had 9-to-5 jobs. They had families. So before, when he could interact with them and have fun, now he was almost a billionaire and he couldn't because they had lives. So the thought of having money was good, but now he just bored. He got a lot of money and he's get a hobby. His hobby was Minecraft. He was I guess he could start creating a new game. Most of you probably are saying, well, won't you just buy out your friends and give them money too? I don't know how it works. I know a little bit about money. I know once you start giving a certain amount of money to friends and family, the government takes a good chunk because they see it as a gift tax. So sometimes they take 20, 30, 40% of your money. So if I say I'm giving you $1 million, you may only get 600,000. So I just lost 400,000 just to give you money. That's kind of crazy. I guess I could buy a house or something in my name and let you live in it rent free. That's why I think a lot of people they like the idea of money. You know, you ever been in a situation where you're like, oh, you can sit there and fantasize? They call it daydreaming, right? When you're daydreaming, think about how good you feel. Pick up a side hustle, go on a date. Again, you're going to be dating somebody who's not used to money. Now you're trying to introduce them or they're with you for the money. But think about when you're daydreaming, how good you feel. You literally feel like you can do anything. You sit there and go, oh man, if I won the lottery, if I won it right now, it's at 1.6 billion. I would do this. I would buy a house in every single state. I would invest here. I would start this business. You have all these great, and it makes you feel good. Like just the chemicals in your brain start to send off different synapses and things just to make you feel good, right? Those endorphins start to rise. It's just the thought. A lot of people like the thought because it gives you that high, right? It's like, oh man, I'm great. This feels good. But the act of trying to get it, the process, and then when you get it, stress, anxiety, and depression happen. It's instantly. Date somebody rich? I guess. But a lot of times when you date somebody rich, man, and I guess you would be talking about yourself in the mirror, you would have to really, 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 truly search because I don't know, man. Sometimes a lot of people either born into money or have money, their moral foundation is corrupt. So you gotta be careful. I don't think it's that easy. You think he's complaining that he is a bad planner? I don't think anybody ever plans for their company to be bought out by a Fortune 20 company for millions and billions of dollars. Now, I know it doesn't surprise you. There's a process. Your lawyers get with their lawyers and you work on a deal. But everybody has the idea that, man, my company is going to be bought out. Go watch Shark Tank. Go watch Shark Tank one day and watch all these people have these grandiose ideas of the valuation of their company. They pitch it. Half their company gets taken when they only thought 10% was going to get taken. And then you see the stories of those that make it, but there are tons of those that don't. Tons of those. Isn't he more? Hold on, what? He literally said he hates everyone. I didn't say he said he hates everyone. I said that his new company, so the millionaires and billionaires that he gets to hang around because he has the money to join certain clubs, they're not his type of people. He's not into everything they're into. I know you guys have been to events where you're like, these people are whatever, fill in the blank, right? They're too much into speaking about themselves. They're too much into yachts, planes, etc. He's acting superior than his friend. No, look, he wants to go back to his original friends. He wants to play with his friends. He's saying, I want to play with my friends. They're just busy. They're just who I was 10 minutes ago. That's all he's saying. That's all he's saying. Throw the man a bone. Hey, in reality, if he were to hit me up right now and say, hey, BG, I will pay you to help me build this other business and I'll pay you $10 million, $20 million, then I'm like, oh, sure, I would do it. And maybe we'll be simpatico and we'll be friends. Minecraft guy, what was your name? What was dude? I'm gonna find out right now. Let's see what his name was. So y'all don't think I'm lying. A lot of people make up stories. Marcus Persson. Marcus Alexia Persson. He was known by the pseudonym Notch. He is a Swedish video game designer and programmer. See that I am speaking truth here. Absolute truth. Wait for them to get off work. You want this guy to wait around all day to get off work. Let's say they get off work 6, 7 o'clock. So he has a couple hours to play with these guys like he's an elementary school student. He can't do that. I don't think he can work on a new Minecraft. So think about that. If you sell your intellectual property rights and your gaming rights to a big company, do you think they're going to let you work on a new Minecraft? Heck no. He doesn't want a job. He doesn't want a job. He can't work on a new Minecraft. He can't create a Roblox because Roblox is already out there. He may have just been a one-trick pony. You know, like in the music industry, somebody puts out one song, they make millions of dollars and they can't do anything else. Hold up, what? Look it up. Mojang was mad and what do you mean Mojang was mad? What was Mojang mad at? Because he sold Minecraft to Microsoft? He doesn't want a job, but he wants to be busy. Listen, he doesn't want to be busy. He just wants friends. Nobody wants to be a busybody. They don't want to be busy for no reason. They want to interact with people of like minds. He was making a new Minecraft and Mojang was mad. Of course. Bro, if he sold his rights to something and then he tries to make a new one, you can't do that. There's all these mimics out there already. They're probably trying to sue him. Let's see. This would be absolutely ridiculous. So he makes 500 million from the sale. He does something dumb and he starts creating a new Minecraft. And then let's just say they sue him for $500 million and he loses all his money. Imagine the irony there. And then he has to go back and get a 9-to-5. That is very similar. And I know you've all read the stories. You know how people win the lottery? Oh man, I just hit it for 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million. After a year, they're dead broke. Make it to the NFL, dead broke. What do you do with yourself? That was your one shot. Most people aren't like Dave Ramsey. If you ever read his story, I think by the age of 35, 38, maybe a little bit younger, he made millions, lost it, worked his way back up, made more millions. You got most people that get all this money, friends hit them up, people want to invest, they invest in bad restaurants goes flat, they're broke, or goes flat and they're broke. What do you do? Have you guys ever seen, put it chat, if you've ever seen someone, have you ever went to like a grocery store, a restaurant, a shopping plaza, and seen somebody working there that used to be famous and rich? Don't say that doesn't happen, because if you go back and read, what's the guy's name? The quarterback he used to be a quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Kirk, I always want to say Kirk Cousins. What is dude's name? Man, my mind just went blank. Whatever the quarterback was, right? They made it to the Super Bowl that one year and they couldn't make it, or they couldn't win it with Larry Fitzgerald. Anyway, I believe the year before or the year after, one of the years, he was at a grocery store. I think he said he was a bagger before the NFL called him back to be a quarterback. There's a lot of dudes out there, either in real estate, grocery stores, coffee shops. I'm telling you, this stuff happens. Have a purpose, 100%. You should always have a purpose before you do anything. Like I talk to you guys about in the morning, we talk about money, right? Purpose over pleasure. Always know what your purpose is before you do anything, or else you're doing it all for naught anyway. You have to keep the money coming in? Yes. Side hustle keeps money coming in. You got to have various revenue streams. Various revenue streams for sure. And if you don't know what revenue streams are, holla at me at 8 in the morning. 8 in the morning when we're gaming and playing and talking money, we talk about all that stuff. Keep the puzzle pieces going. But you got to have money to make money, right? So you got to make sure you're stacking up money, saving money, and then making a plan for that money that next year. And you're working with money that you don't have to pay rent with. No hate to Minecraft guy. No, he's watching this stream right now and he has much hate for you guys in chat. You guys are disrespecting him on a different level. By the way, y'all know we're live, YouTube, Kick, Twitch. If you haven't subbed up, some of you guys sub up, follow. Make sure you do it. Make sure you like it. Make sure you go to every single channel. You know we're out there on IG, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere. We got the Discord up and running. Make sure you sub up to all those. Brain Got Phil and Brain Got Phil Games. Both channels. Man, oh man. Let me make sure I didn't mix any chats. Straight Tabernacle, I see you out there. Okay. I see you out there. Have you guys used AI to make any music or anything? Are you a hater of AI music? Are you the type of person that only wants to hear things through humans? Not gonna lie, I heard some AI music and it was pretty fire. I don't hate on all AI music. Unless it's trash, just like any other music, right? It's still somebody creating it. I guess human hands are still making it, or they're. I know when I've made music through AI, I'm still the voice. Now I may edit my voice to sound like something different, but I'm still creating the lyrics. It's still my voice. Y'all don't like AI music? I mean, what if the beat and it's fire? Why would you hate on it? Now it's different. Maybe you'll say it's the same. I was gonna say artwork's a little bit different because, you know, I love to see that God-given talent with people drawing. It's beautiful. I know AI can make some aesthetically pleasing artwork too. Oh, I thought y'all said. Oh, I heard you wrong then. Some AI beats be hitting. They be hitting pretty good. And I know you guys saw the AI movie with, who was it? Tom Cruise and, well, it was like a snippet of a movie. Could not tell that it was any different than any other movie. And they said pretty much everybody in Hollywood was scared because it was so good that you could pretty much pay for the likeness of an actor and create the entire movie. Now, would you watch it is the question. Is watching the AI movie any different than watching a cartoon? Before you say anything. If I'm watching an AI movie that's derived from real people, but it's not the actors, how is that different than watching an anime or a cartoon? Because they're just characters, they're not real people. There might be voiceovers. You're neutral. Yeah, it just comes down to copyright, but if you pay for the likeness or you're using them for voiceovers, I guess you could say more people would have a shot to be a producer, right? It's just like what happened with, you know, your big corporate entities. Once Netflix got here, once Hulu got here, once Amazon got here. You and I right now, we could go to them and present a product to them and say, hey, I got an idea. They might pay us directly. We could produce a movie. It's at a point right now where, let's just say BGF channel gets big. We could go to them and say, hey, I have a play for you when it comes to games. Here it is. I want to sell my persona to you. What's that dude's name? Oh my gosh. It just left me. The African dude who, Kebab, his name wasn't Kebab. Kweli, you know, the dude that just didn't say anything, but just mimicked people that were doing all this extra stuff, trying to open stuff and act a fool. He sold his naming rights and his personality for what? I think, was it $1 billion? It was something crazy. It happened like a month ago. Do it. What are you saying? I also think people would choose what they want to see. At this point, both already exist, so everyone gets to decide for themselves what they want to support. That's true. I mean, you always got a choice. People speak with their viewership and their money, right? A lot of people get mad when certain people go viral. Stop watching them. Like, people leaving crazy comments, all you gotta do is stop watching them. Change the channel. Change the channel, Marge. That's all you gotta do. All you have to do. Man, oh man. Hey, we are not gonna play TF2 tonight. I just came here to conversate and to check on everybody. That's it. That is it. But you know we're back on at 8 in the morning. Come see me live on each channel. Because you guys know it's always a pleasure. I always appreciate coming here and having a conversation, checking on everybody, making sure you're good, playing some games. I told you guys too, if you ever want to give me money, you want to buy one of these back here, let me know. Let me know. Don't be stingy with your money. 10K at least. Come through with 10K. But hey, we're going to wrap this thing up because your boy's about to go. BGF was in the building. But now you know I got to step away. Appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the subs. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate everything you guys doing. Appreciate the chat. Conversations always on dub, always on 10. But until next time, you know your boy BGF. I'm out of here. Peace out. I have a gum Let me stop reading chat.